Hi, and welcome to Kudzi Chronicles podcast. I'm your host, Kudzai Mashaya, and I'm so excited and I feel blessed today because my guest is someone who proves that pressure doesn't just make diamonds. Sometimes it makes doctors with twins and multiple degrees. She was navigating pregnancy in medical school and she still graduated like a boss. Today she's a doctor, she's an inspiration, she's a powerhouse, and I'm so blessed to have her today on my podcast as we do an amazing interview. So have fun, enjoy, and learn something. Good afternoon, Dr. Kunda.
Good afternoon, Kudzai. How are you?
I am great. I'm excited to do this with you.
I'm excited to be here. Thank you so much for the invitation.
All right, so let's start with some icebreaker questions. The first one is, the degree I'm most proud of is?
Oh my goodness, that's a hard one.
It's a hard one?
That's a very hard one because each of them represents something. It represents a different time in my life and something, new that I've learned. And I think every qualification has taken me to the next step and the next step. So it's really difficult. I'm going to say my MBA just because it's the most latest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay, so your MBA.
Yeah, I'll say that.
Okay. All right. What was your I made it moment, if you have one?
My I made it moment. I mean, it's like lots of little moments. To be honest, they come every day.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. Yeah, gratitude every day. It's always that feeling of, oh my gosh, like I can't believe I'm here. I mean, I can't believe you just called me and you wanted to just sit and talk with me. I mean, that's humbling in itself, and it's also an I made it moment. So they happen. You have the big ones like graduation. Obviously, my graduation in May was a big moment this year. Certain collaborations that I've gotten to do and I'm still doing, and moments like this.
I love that. All right. So the last one is, being a mom in medicine is?
Being a mom in medicine.
Yes.
Gosh. I mean, I would like to believe it's just like being a normal mom.
Yeah.
But of course we can't ignore the fact that the schedules can be tight, and it's especially important to prioritize, set your priorities straight. Leave time for kids and loved ones, and while also showing up as you would like to at work. So I think it's about balance.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Kunda. Can you take me back to the moment when you found out you were pregnant and you were still a medical student?
Oh my
goodness. What was going on in your mind? How was that like?
I mean, needless to say, it was a very stressful time for me. And it was a very difficult time. It's not something that I had planned to be that way, It was a difficult moment on so many levels, personally, and also how it affected other people around me, my family. Of course, there was always the question of how will my life turn out? Will I achieve all the dreams that I want to achieve? So it was that kind of moment. But looking back, I can see how even in that moment, God was still with me. And God was still comforting me. And zooming out now, looking at the bigger picture, it really feels like that's how it was meant to be, because I mean, you've seen my kids, Tuko and Tinta. I mean, what else can I ask for? They're just like the most adorable kids in the world. So I think everything worked out for the best.
Okay. How did the people around you react when they found out? Your professors, your classmates, your friends, and how did their reactions impact you?
So this happened to me, I was 23 at the time, so I wasn't underage. I wouldn't say I wasn't a teenager, you know what I mean? I was an adult. I had friends at that point who were married and things like that. Like, it was that time, because like 23, so most of your friends, like at least some of it, the weddings start like around 23, like in your friend groups. So it wasn't like I was underage. It was one of those situations. But it was definitely surprising, I think, to everyone. It was unexpected. But I mean, it's a mindset thing, really. You have to choose. And, people are talking, people are saying this, people are doubting you now, and it's in a moment like that, you have to choose what your personal mindset about the situation will be. Will you just, sit there and condemn yourself forever and listen to what everybody is saying about you? or are you going to get to a place where you say, okay, you know what, yeah, at the end of the day, this is the situation I'm in, but God still has a plan for me, you know, God still loves me, you know, and we can definitely turn, I don't want to say lemons into lemonade, but I mean, every cloud has a silver lining at the end of the day. And yeah, I mean, you know, you never know, you might just be having these superstar twin girls that completely change your life and make it even sweeter than it ever could have been. So you have to look at it from, you have to try to look at it from that perspective. It's very difficult in the moment. I'm not going to say it's like the easiest thing in the world, but if I can do it, anyone can do it too.
True. All right. So what is something that you would say you learned in that season of your life when you were going through navigating pregnancy and still having to finish medical school? What's something that you learned and something that you think you've carried with you up to the person that you are now?
Obviously, the importance of perseverance comes out, you know. It's like, I like referring to exercise because I like to exercise. You get to learn the importance of just sticking it out, you know, like sticking with it. And I think looking back, one thing I can also appreciate is the fact that when I really think about it, the things that happened needed to happen, you know, to make me the kind of person I am today, to teach me certain things about myself. And I think, so the importance of perseverance, the importance of perspective, you know, it's very easy to focus on all the negative things that are going on. Even now I can do that if I really want to, you know, and the world will see a very different picture. So, you know, life is what you make it, and what you see about your life. You can choose to see the positive things, or you can choose to see the negative things. The choice is always yours, but the world will see what you see. Like, it will mirror back to you what you are choosing to see. So if you are choosing to see all the negatives in your life, all of that is going to come out. It will come out. You'll be presented with the people, places, circumstances that amplify that negativity, you know. But if you choose to see the positives in your life, even in the most dire situations, you don't have to like necessarily have something to be grateful for to be grateful. You can start by being grateful first, you know, and the things to be grateful for eventually start coming to you. So if you see the positives, the world is also going to mirror back to you the same. All the positives will actually be amplified. So perseverance, and also it's a matter of perspective. So you choose your
All right, thank you. So Dr. Kunda, there are a lot of girls and women in med school who feel like they're not supported enough, or they feel like they don't have their village. So what's your advice to those people who feel like, you know what, maybe I'm just doing this alone, I don't have anyone to help me through it? And what's your word to someone who's going through that?
That's such an important question, because I mean, support is important. You know, it's important to feeling like you're part of a community. You have people who are supporting you, loving you, is a basic human need, honestly. So and this goes for, you know, women or girls in medical school, which is especially, you know, it's difficult. And you want to feel that well-roundedness, like it's not just about the books, like I actually have my people. But you know, sometimes we're in seasons where God isolates us, and I keep talking about like God, and I feel like it's really important to develop that personal relationship with God, you know, because a big part of the journey to success, at least for me, you know, to where I am now, has been about believing in things I can't see. You know, and you need to have faith. You need to be able to believe in things you cannot see with your eyes. And having a relationship with God makes that significantly easier. You know, if you're just going to believe things are okay when you see that they're okay, like that's going to be difficult. You know, there has to be, you know, there has to be some level of faith, and also like, you know, sprinkled with a little delusion, where you know, to the point where no matter how bad things get, you genuinely still believe that it will be okay. So when you have that belief in God, you then come to realize that you're never really alone. It's an illusion, you know, even in the times when you think you're alone. I mean, in my own life, for instance, God has taken me through a couple of seasons actually where I have to be like isolated. you know, just to be in a space where it's just me and my thoughts and my process and God, you know, and I know it has happened that way deliberately so, and I have reaped the rewards of that. And yeah, even in those times when I felt like, oh my God, I'm so alone, some of my help has come from the most random people you would never think. Sometimes it's even like the person who I thought, oh, this person doesn't like me, but that's the person who gives you the life-changing opportunity. You know, sometimes it's a stranger who just gives you like the most help that like even someone who's related to you maybe wouldn't, you know what I mean? So the fact that you are in the world, you're still alive, we are all connected somehow, and your help can come from anywhere. It doesn't have to be someone you know or someone you paid. God can use anyone. So as long as you have that connection with God, I believe you have a connection to everything, you know, and yeah, you're never really alone. It's an illusion.
True.
Yeah.
I love that, Dr. Kunda. You are such an inspiration when it comes to body goals, eating well, exercising. What's your word to girls who feel like, you know what, you know, girls and their bodies, exactly, they're insecure about their bodies and they're thinking, I don't think I could lose that much weight, or, you know, it's just social media. I don't think a person can lose that much weight. What's your word to someone who thinks like that?
Well, you know, weight loss is just science. Like, there's nothing so mystical about it. It's just science. It's calories in versus calories out. And this, like I say, it's science because it can be repeated. Like, it's not about, oh, one person can do it and it works and one person does it and it doesn't work. Because it's science, you know, like just the way if I drop something, it will fall to the floor because gravity. You get what I mean? Like, it has no choice but to fall to the floor. And weight loss is the same thing. If you eat less calories than you are burning, you know, than your body is moving, you will lose weight. Point blank period. It's science. There's no, yes, people's bodies are different, genetics are different, so the timelines may differ. You have things like hormones coming into play. Yes, these factors are real and they do exist, but it's science. You get what I mean? Like, if you are eating less calories than you are using, you will lose weight. So that alone should tell you that, you know, it's something that can be achieved by anyone. It's just about having the right mindset and having the right tools to do so.
Thank you.